Hey girlies! Welcome back to another Dress to Impress video here on the channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because before we dive into the new code item and my theories for Chapter 2 of the Lana Lore Quest, I do want to quickly touch on what's been happening in the DTI community over the last few days. If you've been on Twitter or Discord, you probably saw all the chaos surrounding the Lady Gaga event. A lot of players were upset about how it played out. There were apology messages being posted and deleted, and in the end, the community manager was actually removed from the team. It was definitely one of the most dramatic weeks we've seen in Dress to Impress so far. I'm not going to go through every single detail in this video, but I did want to acknowledge it since it's been such a huge topic in the community. At the end of the day, it just shows how passionate players are about this game. Even though the drama has been stressful, it highlights how much people truly care about Dress to Impress and want it to be the best it can be. With that said, let's move into something more exciting that is on the way very soon. So, right here in front of us, we have a brand new item coming to Dress to Impress tomorrow, and it is honestly one of the cutest things the devs have released in a while. For anyone who didn't know, there's currently a code item in the game that gives you a doll. That item is going to be removed, and in its place, we'll be getting a brand new Lana Doll. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. The old doll code was actually tied to the community manager who was recently removed from the team. That item was originally connected to them, and now that they're gone, the devs have decided to replace it completely with this Lana Doll. It almost feels symbolic, like the devs are moving away from the drama of the past few days and giving us something fresh to look forward to. Instead of keeping an old code item that had ties to everything that went down in the Discord, they're swapping it out for a new collectible that connects directly to the lore. It feels like a clean break, and I think it's a smart move. The Lana Doll itself looks like a tiny version of her character, and I think players are going to love having it as part of their collections. Whether you're into styling or just enjoy collecting rare and unique items, this is definitely one you'll want to grab. Now, as of right now, we don't know the exact method of how this Lana Doll will be claimed. It might be tied to a brand new code, or it could come through a different system. What we do know for sure is that the old doll code is leaving. So if you haven't redeemed that yet, make sure you do it before it disappears. Now, let's shift gears to this weekend's update. Because while tomorrow brings the Lana Doll, we're also expecting something bigger. The devs haven't dropped any official hints, but I have a strong theory about what it could be. I believe we're finally about to see Chapter 2 of the Lana Lore Quest, and here's why. First, the devs already confirmed earlier this year that Chapter 2 would be coming. Second, summer is ending, and these lore quests are seasonal, so the timing makes perfect sense. Third, after this, the focus will likely shift to the Halloween update, so if Chapter 2 doesn't come this weekend, I don't know when else it could. Now, let's talk about rewards, because that's the part everyone wants to know about. Based on some leaks, it looks like the Chapter 2 rewards will complete Captain Scarlet's set. The items shown include her hairstyle, tall boots, and a leg strap. In Chapter 1, we already earned a couple of her accessories, but these pieces would finish off the full look. And honestly, the design is stunning. The hairstyle especially is going to be one of those must-have pieces that players use again and again because it's so versatile. The boots and leg strap also fit perfectly with Scarlet's aesthetic, and they're items that can work across a lot of different outfit themes. Of course, until the update officially releases, nothing is 100% confirmed, but the leaks we've seen literally had Chapter 2 reward items labeled at the top, so it seems very likely that these are real. If we go back and look at the Lana Lore Quest trailer, we can actually find more evidence that Chapter 2 is coming this weekend. When you rewatch the trailer, you'll notice that there are several scenes that never appeared in Chapter 1. For example, the cave sequence shown at the beginning of the trailer was never part of Chapter 1. There's also another area that looks completely different from what we played through, and it seems clear it was meant for a later part of the story. Chapter 1 gave us the chase sequence with the papers and door code puzzle, but those other moments haven't been used yet. That's why I believe Chapter 2 will bring us those missing pieces. Personally, I don't think there will be a Chapter 3 because that would push the quest too far into the fall season, and the devs will want to focus on Halloween. 2 chapters feels like the perfect length for this summer storyline. Now, if you haven't completed Chapter 1 yet, this is your reminder to do it as soon as possible. I already have a full walkthrough on my channel that shows you exactly how to finish it step by step, so definitely check that out if you need help. Since summer is ending, it's very possible that Chapter 1 will leave the game once Chapter 2 arrives or shortly after, and I'd hate for you to miss out on those rewards. So, to recap, tomorrow we're getting the new Lana Doll item, which is replacing the old doll code tied to the former community manager. Then this Saturday, there's a strong chance we'll finally see Chapter 2 of the Lana Lore Quest. Based on leaks, the rewards will likely complete Captain Scarlet's outfit, and the unused scenes from the trailer make it clear there's more story left to experience. It has been a hectic week in the DTI community, but with this new content coming, I think it's the perfect chance for everyone to get excited again. The new Lana Doll gives us something fresh to collect, and Chapter 2 has the potential to be one of the most fun updates of the summer. Let me know in the comments what you think. Are you planning to grab the Lana Doll right away? And do you believe the leaked Scarlet items are really the Chapter 2 rewards? Or do you think the devs have something else up their sleeve? I'd love to hear your theories. That's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new DTI content. Stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.